Hello! Monsters Abound here, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and my Skarsnik Campaign Part 18. Off goes Nala because we've been ambushed by Karl. There's Karl. There's Karl over there. Karl Franz, Emperor of the Empire. If you didn't know who he was, I'm fairly sure you probably did. So, we've blundered into his ambush. Was that sensible? Well, to be honest, I mean, what are we worried about? It's Karl. He's an idiot. We've killed him twice already, so I don't think this time's going to be any different. So we quickly pulled our Night Goblins up into some sort of semblance of a battle line, and of course, let the fanatics go wild. I've slowed it down because everything happens very quickly, especially in an ambush. We've got some spear gobos on the right flank here. However, our left flank is significantly weak because we've got a lot of swordsmen and even the Zintler's Reichsguard heading straight for Nala, which is less than good. That's bad. Need to do something about that. We've got our arrow gobos in the back here. We've got a rock lobber and, of course, Queenie. Queenie's heading straight over to support Nala because it looks like he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. You can see he's taking a huge amount of damage already, although, you know, to be fair, he's giving as good as he's got. Because two knights there definitely get unhorsed. They do charge directly into these nasty skulkers, and that's probably not a great engagement for him. But Queenie is on her way, so just hold tight. We've also got the mangy marauders there. They're going to be shooting into the undefended rear of these guys, and as you can see, that's doing quite a chunk of damage. Very nice. More fanatics going out. We've pretty much done a lot of damage to these units before we've even engaged, and now we're going to charge them. We've got the Wolf Riders and the chariots heading around on the right flank, and we have a lot of these units on the left flank closing on us. These Night Goblins with fanatics are going to be basically take the brunt of it. Some units coming in there. The Zintler's Reichsguard are taking a lot of damage from arrow fire. Mangy Marauders are armour piercing, and in comes Queenie. This unit tries to reach us, but we're going to spawn some little spider babies. Adorable! And the the Zintler's Reichsguard are going to charge towards this unit of Night Goblin archers. But that's not a very good charge. They do try and come back again, but yeah, they're in trouble. They're in severe trouble. On the right flank here, we've rolled up the line, especially with our chariots. Chariots have been doing great work, up to 14 kills. 13 kills already. Karl's in the midst of the gobos, smashing heads. However, we're just going to ignore him and head straight down to reinforce this portion of the line. As you can see, this portion, Queenie is holding this flank up by herself. Good old Queenie. And these Night Goblins have had enough. They were fighting about 3 units, to be fair. In come the chariots. I'm quite liking the Goblin Wolf chariots. Might get more of them. Actually find them quite effective. Don't know what the difference is. The Wolf Riders are cleaning up these archers back here. And our archers are firing on these spearmen. And these some swordsmen disappearing off there. So there's 2 units of swordsmen. Nala has come back after dealing with Zintler's Reichsguard. Gonna get straight in there. Backed up by some nasty skulkers. And these guys get some spider babies to deal with. And we're going to shoot direct. I mean, you know, spider babies. There's always more spider babies. So we're just going to fire directly into them, probably killing most of them, but it doesn't matter. Always more spider babies, and those guys are now broken and running. Karl is still being ignored mostly. But Queenie's coming in to deal with him. And Nala, here comes Nala. He's going to deal with. Just jump all over him. Most of the Empire army is now fleeing into distance. The chariots chasing down some Free Company militia. The Wolf Riders, of course, just hunting down anyone remaining. There is still a unit standing here, Sigmar's Sons. These Night Goblins with fanatics probably aren't going to win that engagement. I really should support them, but I didn't notice, so oops. And Karl is not having a good day. The ambusher has become the ambushee. Yeah. He's got arrows sticking out of him. He's being run over by a squig hopper. I mean, it's just... You should have never come out of Grimhold, Karl. You should have stayed there. But Nala is having trouble getting that last hit in. 323 health still. Come on, Nala. Get it. Get him. Is that him down? He's face down in a pile of dead spider babies. That is... Oh, there he goes. Yep. He's dead. That wasn't a very good ambush, was it, Karl? Sigmar's sons still remain. Of course, they don't break, so they just die to a man. Which, you know, they're going to do. Well, that's Karl dead again. And we did take quite a bit of a beating, but you know what? We're not actually as bad as walking into an ambush usually does. So let's get some replenish. Well, the money would be nice. But I think we're going to eat the captives because that should help us get another war. And yeah, we've discovered... Yeah, that's no great surprise. And the Screaming Banner, which would be quite nice. And a Gobbo Ranter. Greenskins don't have clergy in the normal sense, but some Gobbos like to preach the will of the gods. Untainted +3 local province. That'll probably come in quite useful. And Nala has Reichshammer. Even great men are flawed. Failure is part of mankind's tragic condition. Causes terror when fighting against the Empire. And man's Nala's just racking up the abilities. Indeed you are, Nala. You've also not got another skill point, which I think... we do have Queenie. She's only unit rank 1 at the moment. We've got Sneaky Gits. Let's go for... I mean, sacking settlements is always useful, so we'll get that. Ravager. Ideally, I want to sort of use the underway to hop over to Karak Norn, but we can always wipe out Rickard Toddbringer before we do that. Excellent. And we'll just sneak a little bit closer just so we definitely can hop into our own territory to replenish next turn. Pretty good. And it looks like... yeah, Nala's definitely going to get an Awar to assist him, so that'll be useful.
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
Okay, so we're ambushed there. Do I think that's going to work? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it's worth a shot. That will Skarsnik might get mobbed by hundreds of dwarves.
Gobbler's angry.
Now, these beastmen saw me last time. So, I'm a little bit concerned they might spot me again. But the dwarves shouldn't. So, hopefully, they will Thorgrim will blunder into my ambush when he heads for Bitterstone Mine. But if not, then we might be able to hit Doc Karaz potentially. The thing is, there's a lot of dwarf army. There's a lot of dwarves here. They've got 2 full armies and 2 sort of half stacks, and then another sort of 2/3 over there. And the greenskins have got
Ready for bossing.
Turg Bogroth. Maybe Turg will pull it out of the pull it out of the bag. Maybe he's a Vlad, a greenskin Vlad. He'll go in with, I don't know, 3 Gobbo spears and a spider rider and just crush every single dwarf. I mean, that's quite unlikely though, isn't it? So that's probably not going to happen. We will have to confederate with the dwarves before they get wiped out, but I don't want to confederate with them just yet. I want to see Azhag, Wurzag and Grimgor up and ready to go before we confederate. Blunder, 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 blunder. You're not blundering. Damn it. Oh well.
Warlord of Eight Peaks welcomes ya.
Hello, Grimgore. You want a defensive alliance? No, I don't think so. This offer was a one-off. Now you're going to get it. Well, you said that last time, so excuse me if I'm not massively troubled. Vlad still... Oh, look at that. Vlad once again crushes Manfred. And then captures Fort Oberstreit. Is this the Vlad comeback we've been waiting for? I think it might be. That's very exciting. So it looks like the Skaven have broken our military alliance. Not that I don't think either of us were getting a huge amount out of that. But it looks like Belagar's finished them off. That could... Oh, shoot. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Now the problem might be that if Belagar's finished off the Skaven, he might turn around and come after me next. And if he does, I'm screwed. Right, so Scragga Gore Splitter has become strict. We've got some problems over there. And also, you are going to have to quell aminosity, which is going to damage your units. Okay, good. Well, let's move you up here. Well, in fact, we may as well... Let's move you up. Right, do that. We're going to have to get some more units. But we can't afford it.
I got plans.
We could hit Thorgrim's army. That would save the greenskins. Ah, there's Grimgore. Okay, Grimgore's up. That's good to see. Who's that? Shifty. Okay, Wurzag's up as well. Do I need Azhag, really? Realistically, is Azhag any good? Okay.
Skarsnik, warlord of Eight Peaks.
Okay, this dwarf army marching can only reach there. So, if Skarsnik hits Thorgrim, I think we'll be okay. It's a bit of a... Okay, keep going. Skill technology, yeah. It's a bit of a...
Who needs killing?
He's marching as well, so he can't retreat. I think this should be fine. Let's just save it, just to be on the safe side. Right, Skarsnik, get him.
Killing time.
Okay, this is definitely in our favour, but we're going to fight it. We got a choke point battle. Wasn't expecting that. Dwarves do excel at the choke point battle, but this one hasn't brought... I mean, Thorgrim, should say, hasn't brought enough artillery to really kind of make it worth his while. Still, he does have a lot. He's got a lot of dwarf warriors. He's got some miners blasting charges, longbeards, and some dragonback slayers there. Look at those guys. They look pretty cool. Miners, quarrelers, yeah, and there's Thorgrim. They've also got a bolt thrower, which is causing Graham some pain.
Where is Queen Helga? This isn't the Grudge Throne. This will be a Grudge.
So moving up into position, we're actually pulling our fanatic units in the front. That includes the Night Goblin archers. While the the rock globber does its work and has racked up some kills. 85 kills. That's pretty good. There goes a Curse of the Bad Moon as well. We're going to weaken this army as much as possible. In comes the fanatics. They almost entirely miss these dwarf warriors with great weapons, but there's always more where they came from. Lots and lots of fanatics. And now we've done a fair chunk of damage, we'll charge. After dropping a nasty itching. Is it nasty itching? Itchy nuisance on these dwarves, which is going to reduce their melee attack to basically nothing. In come the lads. There's Thorgrim. Graham marches in as well. Probably should have saved the Slayers, the fanatics for this point, but pfft. In come the Dragonback Slayers there. Not sure what they're going to be like. They're probably brutal melee combatants, aren't they? Can we see what the stats are? 79 melee attack, 66 melee defense, 137 weapon. Holy crap, those guys are brutal. Well, fortunately they're in this sort of big mass here, and we're just shooting wildly into it. We're getting units around the flanks. Here comes some of the Warlord's boys. They're going to get in there. Did the Warlord's boys lose their Sundering attack? What a itchy nuisance, poison, sneaky steal. Yeah, I think this is the problem with dripping tips, is it overwrites any ability that the unit had beforehand, so I might get rid of the Warlord's boys just because they're not going to be very useful. Fanatics would be better. So Squig Hoppers and Wolf Riders have come in as well. There's a whole bunch of dwarf units fleeing into the distance. The 8-peak loonies are chasing after them. Now Squig Hoppers and Wolf Riders have broken through the choke point, and we're going to use those to hunt down any fleeing dwarves. We've also spotted Thorgrim. Where is he? I thought we spotted. Is he? Yeah, there he is. There's Thorgrim. And Sly and little Graham. We're chasing him down, but I've decided that actually it might be easier to shoot him to death, so we're going to do that.
Let's kick him in.
You can see the Squig Hoppers chasing after all these dwarves, eating them. So not very many dwarves going to escape this fight. Although the army was marching, so it'll be wiped out anyway. So Sly and little Graham going to take out the bolt thrower crew, and we're just going to basically fill Thorgrim full of arrows. Apart from that guy who apparently wants to melee him instead.
Run!
How's it going, Thorgrim? I bet you're glad your chair's got a big back to it. Nope, they're turning you around so you can get a face full of arrows. That's doesn't seem very sensible, but I'm not the Dwarf High King, so... Nope, you're turning around again. Okay. That's a lot of arrows, Thorgrim. Ah. He fell over. Okay, well that saved the greenskins, and we killed Thorgrim again. No doubt he's getting sick of that. That's also going to bring us some cash, which is really important. And, oh, a Banner of Swiftness, which I'm more than happy to take. Excellent, and another rank gained, and maybe that'll get us a war. Well, let's eat the captives. Excellent, Banner of Swiftness there, plus 15 speed. Excellent, good, good, good. And okay, so the greenskins are currently kind of safe, but there's a lot of dwarves. So, and the other problem we've got slightly here is that so John Tyweld is about to attack us, and Scragger here is not really set up for repelling that kind of force. Maybe he can give it a shot. So, well, we could get the Death Creepers. Can't hurt. And then I think I've got quite a few archers. So that's good. What I can't... Yeah, I need...
All right, all right.
If they're going to have lots of cav, we need some spear gobbos, don't we? That makes sense. Fanatics, we don't have. They probably...
I must keep my holy vow. No!
Just don't know how big that force is. What's the defences like? I mean, the defences at Grunty Mingle aren't actually that bad. They've even got some fanatics in the archers. There's a couple of squig herds, a rock lobber.
I'm well nasty.
I reckon with that and that force, we should be able to kick him out. And Nala, you're going to head to Karak Norn to get some replenishment on. After killing Karl again. I think what I'll do is I'll get Nala down to Grimhold, sack that, head over to Karak maybe capture that, and then try and like hop him over into the Badlands over here. I did want to see if... Right, so Wurzag's up,
What you want?
as is Grimgore. Not sure about Azhag. Azhag probably died last turn. So I probably need to give it 1 or 2 more turns for him to... Because if you confederate with a faction while the Legendary Lord is wounded, you don't get him. Sometimes. Sometimes it seems to work, sometimes it doesn't. Not sure what the actual reason is, but there we go. So I'd like to have them all up. But obviously, the longer I leave it, the higher the risk of one of them going down again. Also the risk that they might not want to confederate. God, Belegar's got a lot of armies. The other slight problem is that if I confederate, my public order will go in the toilet. It's already in the toilet. It'll cost me a lot of gold, and I don't have any gold. And... yeah. So, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I do want to confederate with Greenskins because I want those legendary lords. Because, as I've said in my sort of little rule set at the start, I can only have orc armies if I have the legendary lords to use it. So Azhag and Grimgore, they can have orcs. Wurzag can have savage orcs. Everything else has to be gobbos. Not that I'm doing badly with just gobbos. In fact, I love the gobbos. But it's just nice to have a little bit of variety. You're attacking. Okay. Well, actually, that doesn't look too bad. Their commander and this paladin are a bit of a concern. But everything else, actually, not too worrisome. I mean, these mounted yeoman archers can die to my archers. And I just have to surround their infantry and cut them off. So actually, this should be okay. Should be okay. Fighting a Bretonnian army. Well, actually, that's somewhat like a Crusader army. So these guys are actually from the northern coast of Araby, where... I think the story is the Sultan of Araby, or the Vizier, attacked Estilia, and Estilia called for aid from Bretonnia and the Empire, and they sent a whole bunch of knights to assist, and they defeated the Araby force, and then chased them back across the sea. Once they were defeated, they kind of set up little Crusader enclaves. So that's basically where these guys are from. So the mounted yeoman archers have a slightly longer range than our archers, so we've got to push forward to try and deal with them. Their melee infantry are moving up. The melee infantry are probably superior to ours, just about. Yeah, I think that's true. So we need to deal with these archers. We're going to focus them down with our archers. We've got cavalry and squigs on either flank. Going to get charged by their yeoman, mounted yeoman. That's it. So we're going to move the squigs around behind, and then. Yeah, rear charge them with squigs. That's going to sting. For once we've actually got orcs in our army. In they come.
Bring us to battle!
Kill them before they kill us. That's good.
Orcs over here, but more gobbos. That's what we like. Lots of gobbos. The squigs are flanking round behind. There's a unit of men-at-arms moving in. We're going to deal with those with our spear gobbos. And then hit them in the rear with the squigs. We've got some spider riders chasing after some of these mounted yeomen. There's a unit of night goblins. Not quite sure what to do. They're going to get charged by the enemy lord. Tyrweld, I think his name is. We finished off the mounted yeomen, and that means these units are now free to come and rear charge. And we've got a lot of units locked up in combat here. We're probably not going to win one-on-one, but with the help of the squigs, we are going to eat them to pieces as the paladin there, Arthur Beringer. Little hopping mushroom balls. Going to charge straight into the rear of this men-at-arm unit. Yep, that's going to sting. Over here, similar story. We've dealt with another of the units, and every single time we rear charge these squigs, we free up some more units to go and rear charge again. So the enemy army starts to crumble. They've got spider riders coming in to rear charge this spearman unit. See, they start breaking. So basically, the only units still fighting are the yeoman archers, who we are out shooting with our arrow boys. And their heroes, who are going to be a little bit of... they're going to be hard to take down, but they are wavering through army losses. There we go, they've broken. Thank God, because if I had to actually fight them to death, it would probably they would have killed a lot of my units. I mean, their lord has killed 52 already. Basically, all that was him. And the last few units taking rock lobber damage as well. And there we go, they've broken. And our garrison has managed to win the day. So there we go, an easy win. I think that was fairly easy. Fairly straightforward. Dralg Squigbeard. Doesn't have a beard or a squig there, never mind. Maybe it's a different beard though. Huh. Anyway, let's take the captives because fighting us doesn't matter for the garrison. So more money's good. Oh, looks like the Gits have been attacking Wazhumper. Poor old Wazhumper. It also looks like the... oh no, Grimgor's okay. Grimgor fled the city before it was sacked by the Beastmen. Ooh, no. I thought for a minute there, maybe they would take out Belagar. But no, two armies failed. Skaven auto-resolve. Sucks. Okay. So we do have... yeah, Nala has got a war. Excellent. Led by Blorg. Yep. The Bray Herds come. Where are they? They're down there. That's fine. We've got a pit boss. Fine. They want us to wound or kill Spite Edbutt.
I'll use me spells.
Is it this guy? It is. Sure. Done! We've got an idol carver. Excellent. Good. Well, that's done. Anything else? Nope. Good. Fine. That's looking pretty good. And Skarsnik is in no immediate danger from those additional dwarf forces. Will the greenskins confederate with me?
You've come for
Yes.
Grimgor's mercy.
I've come for Grimgor to bend the knee, Grimgor. Because at that point you'll be head height with Skarsnik, so that should be fine. I might leave that. I'm not sure yet. Also, and Skraga, can you chase down this army? You can. That's going to be an easy auto-resolve. Good job. I mean, the garrison did most of the work, but still, not bad for your first ever battle. Let's eat the captives. Good job. Excellent. Public order is actually getting better here. Wonders will never cease. In fact, is there anything we could give you? We could give you a shroom gatherer for the untainted. You could be kind of a garrison sort of guy. Untainted, yes, that would be useful. Because that Skaven corruption is going to be a nightmare. Obedience and Untainted, yes. Is there anything else I want to give you? You know what, I'll give you the Swig mascot for extra leadership in your army. I think that's pretty good. I don't think we've got anything we can give you. Could give you the brass cleaver. Let's do that. You can have the brass cleaver. Do I want you to have the talisman of endurance? You know what? You actually can keep that. Well, yeah, no, you can keep that. You can keep that, while at the same time Nala, who has got another skill point. Good job, Nala. Let's go for Ravager for more sacking power. Yeah, Grimhold isn't walled, so I think taking that on, well, there's a fairly large garrison there, but I think Nala can do it. I have faith in Nala, and what I wanted to do was give you the Talisman of Preservation. I want to give you a better weapon. We could give you the Ogre Blade. That could be nice. What have you got at the moment? You've got the Sword of Strife, which is plus 4 melee attack, plus 5% weapon damage, which actually it's another 3 weapon damage, but no melee attack. Does give him another 13 weapon damage though. No, you know what? I think I'm okay with that. And Potion of Speed seems fine there as well. Do I want to give you what you got? The War Banner. You got a Bully, Sacking Settlements. That's good. Income from raiding. Yeah, that's okay. Sacking Settlements, post battle, campaign line of sight. Let's switch out the Batwinged Loony for the Screaming Banner. Maybe we can put that on Queenie, and then she can be a real horror, because she'll not only be causing fear and terror, but she'll also be have a minus 14 leadership, which means the enemies are much more likely to run in terror and fear from Queenie there. That could be a good shout. Okay, but I think we've run out of time. What an exciting episode. We fought Dwarves, Empire and Bretonnians all in one episode. Slightly different from the Malekith campaign, where we're fighting Nausicaans 10 times a friggin'... It's fine. It's fine. It's alright. Okay, but yeah, we're going to have to end it there. So next time we might look at confederating with the green skins. We're going to have to push the dwarves back, which is going to be a big ask, because they've currently got at least three armies.
Don't think so.
So yeah, not easy, but I'm fully confident Skarsnik can do it. That'll have to be next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next episode.